Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start chapter 711 of Magic Emperor. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. Zhuo Yifan grew tenser as he gave a forced smile. Senior, why would you suddenly take me away? Did I offend Senior in any way? I'm pissed off. It's those two coots sealing up the realm. Slapping his leg, Dan Xingshun was pissed, but ultimately just shook his head. Zhuo Yifan's eyes lit up, and he eased a breath, regaining his cool. Safe. Zhuo Yifan probed with the utmost caution. Senior, just what happened? What realm got sealed? It's the one with the sacred mine. Dan Xingshun shook his head. In each double dragon gathering, the team battles are held in the same realm the sacred mine is being kept. It's because of the thick spiritual energy helping disciples recover their strength and go all out. However, to be safe, if the sacred mine was in danger, the two could move it at once. So there are two ways to the mine. The first is through that battlefield, and the second is at the two Exalted's heaven-reaching pavilion. I plan to sneak in through the heaven-reaching pavilion. It just never occurred to me heaven-reaching pavilion's path was sealed as well. Seeing him sigh, Zhuo Yifan understood his plight and grew more relaxed. So this guy couldn't even get in. It has nothing to do with me. This makes it so that my only way of getting in is through the battlefield. But with so many people, I would be instantly found out by the Exalted. This will make retrieving vaulting sword impossible. Zhuo Yifan hid a crafty smile as he asked, Senior, then you should find a way to get in, not come to me. I did not say anything to anyone about you. And with me being so glorious in my display, overshadowing the sun and stars, everyone will be waiting for me to shine brighter 3 days from now. Doing anything to me will get them alarmed. Fine. I get it, so stop laying it so thick. I've not come for you. Zhuo Yifan's bragging was far from finished, but Dan Xingshun cut him off. Boy, the realm would be open for the duration of the double dragon gathering. Once it passes, the two coots will seal it back up. They are the only ones who could lift the seal then, preventing anyone from entering. I have to act fast. So I thought of you. You will be taking me inside in front of everyone's eyes. Me? Zhuo Yifan started and shook his head. No way, nope. How am I supposed to take you? With your age, you look nothing like our disciples. Even if you change your looks with a pill, you still won't be able to hide that old, decrepit, and foul aura. For God's sake, you're the foul one. Dan Xingshun snapped back, then said, I already thought about that, and it's impossible. The two coots' eyes are sharp. With just a change in looks, it's impossible to fool them. They can tell who you are by your aura. That's why I want to get in there through your storage ring. What? Startled, Zhuo Yifan waved his frantic hands in refusal. Out of the question. No. My ring can only hold items and nothing living. They could still find out even if you give me a living storage ring. Why would I suddenly change my storage ring anyway? There are so many things that can go wrong. Zhuo Yifan shook his head nonstop, wanting nothing to do with this crazy plan. Humph. Boy, as a team leader, even if coming from a lower 3 sect, who'd believe you have such a puny storage ring? What do you take me for, a 3-year-old? No one would believe you. Dan Xingshun saw through his plan in a heartbeat. Are you aiming to get away? Too late for that now. Zhuo Yifan sighed. Senior, you don't know this, but I am but a simple laborer back in the sect. We're all laborers, so there's nothing we can achieve. A mere gang of laborers wiped the floor with the middle 3 sects and lower 3 sects elites? Try announcing it to the world. See how the other disciples will react. Dan Xingshun's face turned sinister. Boy, you're already in cahoots with me. So you have no choice but to help me either way. When I get the sacred sword and leave, I won't involve you anymore. But if you don't want to help me, when I get the sword, I'll tell everyone who gave me that map. Even thank you for it. Ha. Dan Xingshun's smile was pure evil. Zhuo Yifan's face twitched, and he sighed before nodding. It seems I don't have much of a choice. I really am stuck with you. Ha, that's better. There's no way my gift was for nothing. Dan Xingshun laughed. Zhuo Yifan frowned. Senior, if I do take you, how will you get out? This time, the opponent isn't easy and won't have the time to mind other things or play with them. Then there are monitoring arrays all over the place. Once you appear, you'll be exposed. Not to worry. Thanks to your words last time, I have found a way. We'll make a diversion. You fight tooth and nail in the battles, and, amidst the chaos, Use the first chance you get to throw the ring in a monitoring array's blind spot. Then you just lure them away. Once you get everyone's attention, I'll just slip away and go for the sacred mine. Out of sight, out of mind. Zhuo Yifan's eyes roamed around in thought, putting on a heavy look. Just that. Senior, you should know that I defeated Yan Mo once. The 9 sect's disciples are easy to deal with, except one. You mean Yilin? Dan Xingshun had already guessed what he tried to say. Zhuo Yifan nodded. Senior, Yilin is beyond anything I was expecting and even makes me feel like I fall short. If I throw the ring too soon, the Exalted will surely find it odd. Only when I fight Yilin will it look like an accident when I throw it. Making excuses again, boy? You sure are crafty. Dan Xingshun's eyes lit up. After all, I don't want her to be left alone to take the fall. Dan Xingshun felt a little guilty being found out he wanted to cast him off once he was done with him. Yilin is no less strong than you. But he had yet to show all he had, and I can't make a correct assessment of his power. Whether or not you fight him, you must be very weary of that golden flame. It is truly strange. I already have a way to deal with that golden flame. The only problem is that I don't know his soul form. Zhuo Yifan turned heavy. I assume his soul has to be a heaven dragon soul as well. But how are 2 heaven dragon souls going to fight? I'm not sure about this matter and wish to ask Senior to share your experience in fighting with heaven dragon soul. What? He has a heaven dragon soul. How do you know? Dan Xingshun's heart shook. He never imagined Western lands would be so rich in talent to have another heaven dragon soul. Looking Dan Xingshun in the eye, Senior, the master of this guy is incredible, understanding heaven dragon soul as well. Because of it, the guy has to have a complete grasp of the heaven dragon soul. I hope Senior might give me so advice, at least a tie. If not, then I would easily be pushed back and soon defeated. I won't have the time to throw the ring, and Sir's plan will fail. Fine, now stop trying to blackmail me. I get what you're saying. Since you're going through such dangers for me, I will give my all to help you. Heaven Dragon Soul is the strongest sword. Defeating it isn't impossible though, but that would mean your strength needs to be everything. Dan Xingshun turned serious as he said, Heaven Dragon Soul is strong, but only as strong as the user. So while a soul is of amazing help for an ethereal stage cultivator, it is just a tool. What matters, in the end, is one's cultivation. My domain is within the sword, so when the sword combined with the dragon soul, they formed the dragon cleaving art. Zhuo Yifan, I know you are wise, filled with plenty of ingenious moves. If you can just combine all that power of yours with the dragon soul, then it might not be as inferior as that senior's understanding of the dragon soul. Zhuo Yifan shook and stood dumbfounded, having seen the light. That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. Got thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.